Hi guys, welcome to our channel BPO Coder. If you're new to this channel, then please do like, share and subscribe to our channel BPO Coder. Today in this video, we are going to see how to create a line marker chart in VBA Excel. So to create this type of chart, we have the data, a sample data set on the screen over here, which demonstrates the category performance by year. So this is the year-wise performance of the category over here, and from which we are going to create a line markers chart in VBA Excel. So as you can see that this is the macro button in which I have assigned the entire code or the sub procedure to create a line markers chart in VBA Excel. So let's have a look on our output, and then we will be having a deep understanding and the explanation about the code which has to be written to create a line markers chart in VBA Excel. So let's get started and see the output first. So as you can see on the screen that this is our line markers chart in VBA Excel, and this is the data table in which we have created through VBA. These are the legends, and we have our each and every data point labeled, as well as we have the customized or the preferred chart title inside our chart. So let's dive into our VBA editor and let's see what all codes has to be written to create this type of chart. And if you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel VBA Coder. So let's have a look on our VBA editor. So as you can see on the screen that this is our VBA editor, and this is the entire sub procedure to create a line markers chart in VBA Excel. So this is the sub procedure and this is the entire code to create a line markers chart in VBA Excel. So let's have a look on each and every line of code and understand what these lines of code help us to create a line markers chart in VBA Excel. So the first step which we are going to take, or the first step which we are going to write to create a line marker chart in VBA Excel, is to select a single cell inside our data. So as you can see, this is my data and I have selected a single cell inside my data. After that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write another line of code below that which says activesheet.shapes.addChart2, and inside the brackets we are going to give the parameters. So let's see what are these parameters are. So the first parameter is the chart value. So each and every chart has its own value, but for our video, a line markers chart, our chart value is 2. Now remember, each and every parameter inside the bracket should be separated by a comma. So the next parameter which we are going to give is the chart type. So what type of chart we are trying to build in our VBA code in Excel is, for this video we are going to create a Excel line markers chart in VBA Excel. So this is the type of chart which we are going to try to build, but in VBA Excel the chart type should be Excel line markers. This will be the chart type which will help us to create a line marker chart in VBA Excel. After that, we are going to give the top and the left parameters to position our chart. After that, what we are going to do is, so these two parameters, top and left, will help you to position your chart over here as shown on the screen. After that, we are going to close the bracket and then we are going to type dot select. So what this entire line of code will do is, this entire line of code will help us to create the chart and then it will select the chart after creating. Once the chart is selected, our selected chart becomes our active chart. So after that, in the next line, we are going to type width, which means we are going to use a width block statement which will help us to set our title, show our data label, show our data table, etc. So as you can see that we have the width block of code. This is the width block code which will help us to create the or insert the title, set the elements like data labels and so on. Let's see what are they now. So once, as I've said, that once you have selected your chart, it becomes your active chart. After that, what we are going to do is we are going to use the with statement. After writing with, we are going to type active chart. Below that, we are going to type dot hash title equals to true, which means this line of code indicates and sends a command to our VBA editor that yes, our chart has a title. But if you want to skip this line of code, then also you can skip it and you can directly come up to this line. So what this line will do is, this is dot chart title dot text equals to, then in the double inverted comma your chart title should be given. So for our video, I have given the chart title as line markers chart in VBA Excel. You can modify this as per your preference. After that, what we are going to do is we are going to set some elements inside our chart. Now let's see what are these elements which we are going to set in the chart. The first element which we are going to set in our chart is, first we are going to type dot set element, and inside the brackets we are going to type MSO element data label show. What this will do is, this will show the data labels inside a chart. As you can see that each and every data is labeled inside a chart over here. So this line of code will help you to show the data labels inside your chart for each and every data point. After that, what we are going to do is, in the next line we are going to type dot set element, and inside the brackets we are going to give MSO element primary value grid lines none. What this line of code will do is, this line of code will delete all the grid lines present inside your chart. As you can see, our chart don't have any grid lines because of this line of code, which is dot set element, and inside the brackets we have typed MSO element primary value grid lines none. After that, in the next line what we are going to do is we are going to type dot set element, and inside the bracket we are going to give MSO element data table with legend keys. So this line of code will help you to create the data table inside your chart. As you can see, our data table has the legend keys as present over here, and the entire data table is created inside our chart. After that, what we are going to do is, as you can see, we have the data table and our each and every data points has been labeled well, so we don't require the value access on here. So for which I have typed dot access, and inside the brackets I have typed Excel value, and outside the bracket what I've did is I've typed dot delete. So this line of code will help us to delete the value access. After that, what we are going to do is we are going to type end with at the end of our code. So this is the end of our code, and we have typed end with over here. Now if you have followed till here, then congratulations, we have learned how to create a line markers chart in VBA Excel. Now remember, we have selected our chart initially while creating it. So to deselect our chart, we are going to select any empty cell inside a worksheet by using range I4 in the double inverted comma inside the bracket, and outside the brackets what we are going to do is we are going to type dot select. Once you have written this line of code, your chart will be deselected. Now congratulations. If you like this video, then please do like, share and subscribe to our channel BPO Coder. Till then, have a great day from BPO Coder. Bye.